welcome back to the review row. My name's Sienna, and today we are going to be discussing The Rock's newest film, Red One, which was released on Amazon Prime a couple days ago, but it also did have a theatrical run. But before I get into it any further, let me know in the comment section down below if you have seen the film. Red One is a Christmas movie where The Rock, who plays Cal, is basically like the Secret Service for Santa Claus. And then we have Chris Evans, who is a person who has been on the naughty list and hasn't believed in Santa Claus. And now he is a hacker, a very well-known hacker. And he finds the location of Santa Claus, but he doesn't realize it is Santa Claus. And basically, because he gave that information to a person who was paying him, Santa Claus was then kidnapped. So that's basically the plot of the film. Chris Evans and The Rock go on a mission and try to save Christmas. And this film is okay, to put it nicely. It's just like okay. And you would think with the amount of money Amazon paid for this film to be made, the budget for this film was $250 million. Now just guess what they paid The Rock. The Rock got paid $50 million for this film. $50 million. Like, that's just like bonkers to me. And Amazon was like originally not even gonna do a theatrical release. It was just gonna go on their streaming service, but then they were like, oh, let's do a theatrical release. Now, everyone, let's make a guess. How much do you think it made at the global box office, okay? Let's just guess. $165.8 million as of right now. That's insane. And then it gets released on Amazon Prime and it's free for Prime members. Of course, you have to pay for that membership. But still, this film is gonna hurt Amazon. It is not gonna be a financial success at all. And honestly, it's a mid-Christmas movie. It's not gonna become a Christmas classic, okay? This isn't Christmas Vacation. Hey, check out my sweater. Anyway, it's just not. And honestly, I was watching this film and I didn't like I knew the basic, whatever, plot line from the trailers that I was seeing around, and I was like, okay, like it looks good, like, oh, you know exactly what you're getting, a cookie cutter film. And that's what I thought the whole time watching it. And I was thinking that, oh, this was like PG, good for everyone, a family-friendly film. And then I'm watching it and I'm hearing some like things that you wouldn't really expect in a kid's movie. And I was like, there ain't no way like this got rated PG. And so then I looked up the rating. It's rated PG-13, okay? That already puts a dent in it because parents, if they see that, they aren't going. And Christmas movies should be kids' movies. And you know, the first like 30 minutes of watching this film, I was like, I feel like I've seen this film. And then I was talking to my sister and I was like, you know, it's kind of like the movie Santa Claus with like Tim Allen, but like a modern take on it and with some action, you know? And just like, I was like, okay, whatever, and I just kept watching the film, and honestly, I was like, this is just mid. It's not gonna be a classic. It's not what I'm gonna put on my TV every single year at the Christmas time. Like, I like some of the elements, like bringing Krampus in. That's what they did. And you're like, okay, like, that's cool. Like, they're bringing in different, like, Santa Claus myths and different things like that, and like the Secret Service elves, like that's kind of cool, and some of the powers, but it was very like CGI heavy, and in some spots you could definitely tell that it had CGI in there. And honestly, like paying The Rock $50 million, like that's just so crazy to me. Like they haven't even made up their budget, just the basic, and that doesn't even include marketing. The amount of marketing I saw for this film was insane. So Amazon is really hurting. Amazon hasn't had good financial success with some of their TV shows and films, like The Lord of the Rings, Power of the Ring, or whatever it's called. They spent a ton of money on that, and I just don't think it's bringing in a lot of people for their streaming service. And it just feels like they're trying to be the next Netflix and just throwing money. You know, they're like Oprah at this point. And you get a movie, and you get a movie. Like, it's like, we need to chill, okay, with this. Because you could sort of do the same, but with a lot smaller budget and maybe make money. And I just don't think that it's like a crazy family film. People were starting to talk to me about it after it went on Prime and not when it was in the theaters. And I just can't see that a lot of people are going to see this film. So it really is a flop. And talking about The Rock, he's just not this big mega star that I feel like Hollywood is making him out to be. I think he's past that point right now. And if we're being honest, you know, everyone likes to make the joke that Ryan Reynolds plays Ryan Reynolds in every single one of his movies. But The Rock plays The Rock in every single one of his movies. And Moana 2 just came out during Thanksgiving, and he got paid $30 million for that. Like, The Rock is raking it in. Good for him, he's securing the bag, no hate there. But it's like, why pay that much when you're losing money? Like, I just don't get the financial decision. And this movie is just mid. Like, Chris Evans, like, is based in Philadelphia, and he's, like, trying to have that accent, and I believe he's from Massachusetts. You know that thing where, like, actors who are from, like, Massachusetts can't do that accent? Like, Ben Affleck and stuff. That's all I could think while hearing him speak. Because, like, for some reason, I'd catch the accent, and then, like, I wouldn't, and I was like, maybe it's just me, because, like, I grew up with the Boston accent, so I was, like, used to hearing it, but I was like, I just felt like it was, like, kind of going in and out a little bit, and I was like, Chris Evans, good for him, he's going back to Marvel, so that's good, but this was, like, the only thing I've seen him in since Captain America, and I was like, I couldn't think of, like, another film that he's been in since he's left the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and then we got the news that he's coming back, and I was like, yeah, it kind of makes sense. But overall, this film is very mid. If I would be nice, I would say it's, like, 6.8 probably out of 10. It's okay. I probably, like, wouldn't watch it again unless it was on in the background. But that was my thoughts and feelings and comments and concerns on Red One. But let me know in the comment section down below what you think. Have a good day. Bye.